Hello, how y'all doing? There is a heat wave going on, so I have the fan going on. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the cheap property update. You know, I do this every now and then. There's no set time when I do it, but I'm doing it today. You know, I'm always doing research on cheap properties. I go to different states and just look for like anything under a certain amount of money. And so that's what you should do. Okay, if you are a disabled and you're getting such and such money from the government, do not go to social services. Okay, what you need to do is go to the bank. Now I'm not going to have any more mortgages, but if that's all you have, that's all you have to do. Go to the bank and say, how much of a loan do I qualify based on my income, on my disability income? And they'll tell you. Okay, like if they say $10,000, believe it, there are some properties that are $10,000. And you get acreage, 1 or 2 acres, 3 acres, 4 acres maybe. There are some properties that are $10,000. And you can build your own house on it. You can put a yurt on it. Okay, but you can build your own house. If you're a veteran, you certainly can use your veterans benefits. You know, you can use for whatever. Okay, let's just say you go to a bank and you're getting such and such a disability as a veteran. You can say, well, how much do I qualify for? They'll say so and so. Then you can also use your veterans benefits, GI benefits, to get that property. I mean, so if the bank say, well, we'll give you $45,000, I mean, without question, without a doubt, you can find these are properties out in the country. You can find a house with about 10 acres for 45, or you can just find raw land for 45,000, maybe 10 acres, 20 acres, whatever. But believe me, they're out there. You can find it. But here's some of the cheap property updates. 19,000, you get an acre plus a house. 25K for a house, and you know this house has a decent sized yard. 30K or $30,000, you get 5 acres or 3 acres. 30,000K, you get 6 acres. Now that's a bargain. If you have 35,000 in the bank, excuse me, or if the bank says they give you $30,000, you can get 6 acres of land. 45K, you can get 15 acres of land. That's plenty enough to grow your own food if you're starving and to have a house. $50,000, 11 acres plus. This particular property is near water. This $50,000, it's 11 acres plus it's near water. $10,000, 26 acres. Now that's a lot of acres for just $10,000. $10,000, it's hard to get a car. It costs $10,000. Okay, $19,000, 4-bedroom, 1-bath house. Now that's very good. And like I said, a lot of these properties are in small towns. A lot of them are in rural areas. And a lot of the properties you can get in Nebraska. Nebraska has a lot of tax delinquent property. Ohio definitely has a lot of tax delinquent property. And I guess property out in the country. Missouri definitely has a lot of tax delinquent property. I'm itching, y'all. And property out in the country, okay? But these are all over the United States. And what you do, you can just choose a state that you want to live in. Now, look, nobody should be homeless in Detroit because Detroit has so many tax delinquent properties. Nobody should be homeless in Chicago because Chicago has so many tax delinquent properties. But all these are out there. Okay, so that's my update. And like I said, you have to do your research. You just go, if you want to go to Texas, you have to Google Texas. And you know, Texas is big. Texas has a lot of counties. But, you know, West Texas has a lot of cheap real estate. So you Google, you know, get a map of Texas, whatever the counties are, and say houses under whatever, okay? It has to be better than living on Skid Row. If you bought this property, for example, $10,000 for 26 acres, that has to be better than living on Skid Row, where you're going to the bathroom in the street and the people don't want you there anyway. That has to be better than living on Skid Row. Have a nice day.